Good morning. Can you hear me in my best Darth Vader imitation?
Maybe a little bit more.
Okay.
I think you can take off the mask.
Okay. Good morning. My name is not Darth Vader. My real pleasure to welcome you today. I'm Steve Cantrell. I'm the chair of the Department of Mathematics and the director of the Institute of the Mathematical Sciences in the Americas. And this is our first live event since January of 2020. So let's give ourselves a hand. It is wonderful to be back live again. I want to thank a number of people. First, I'd like to thank my co-director of the Institute, Professor Ludmila Kopsakov, who has been leading force in arranging a lot of the events that we've been doing. And then I also want to thank my office manager, Daniel Puerto, without whom none of this would have happened. And the remainder of our staff have done an amazing job. The Institute is, many of you probably know, started in 2019, off to a roaring start. And we got a grant from the Simons Foundation to help us get started with this. And we had to go virtual in March of 2020. And so we've been very successful in doing that, but it is just wonderful to be back live. One of our major initiatives, one of the three corners of our mission, is to promote the advanced knowledge industry population here in Miami. And in particular, our special mission is to encourage young women and girls to continue with mathematics so that we increase the percentage of women who are working in the advanced knowledge industries. We believe this will help society here in Miami as Miami transforms itself into an advanced knowledge based economy. And so that's a big part of why we're doing what we're doing. We wouldn't be able to do any of this without the amazing Dr. Mina Teicher. So let's give her a hand. She is visiting with us. She brings an incredible amount of energy and passion and love for girls to choose math. So she'll say more about that when she takes the stage in just a few minutes. Right now, it's my real pleasure first to invite my boss, the Dean, Leonidas Bachas, to come and say a few words. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. And thank you, Mina, for doing this for us. I mean, I do have daughters, and my oldest one is just finished her PhD in biomedical/environmental engineering. So math has been in our life for forever. I remember my parents early on teaching us how important math is. So today, I'm very proud to see you here, because what's important to me is that we continue to push at the frontier of how we encourage women and girls to pursue mathematics and mathematics-related disciplines. I mean, what is interesting about the topic today is that deals with hairs, right? So it's an amazing concept to think that our body and our scalps, we have about 100,000 to 150,000 hairs, and a lot of the terms that you associate with hair actually are mathematical terms as well. Right? Today you're going to hear about burling, right? Splitting, that's another thing. Tangling, detangling hair is another thing. You find these terms in mathematics. So I like very much the play with the words that this conference has, because it shows how we can take what we learn today, and as you talk to the younger generation, you can use terms that they will understand and show them how they are connected to mathematics. So So with that, thank you for coming. I really appreciate what the department is doing in this sense. And enjoy the conference. I will stay and I listen to some of it as well. Thanks.
Thank you.
So let me say just a few more words about Dr. Teicher before she takes the floor. She came to us from Bar Ilan University in Israel. She was formerly the chief science officer of the country. So she's got an amazing reputation. She has an amazing intellectual range, starting out in algebraic geometry and going as far as running a renowned brain center. So without further ado, it is my deep honor and real pleasure to introduce Dr. Mina Teicher to you.
Thank you very much. I'm really excited to have you here in this moment, and I will tell you a lot of thoughts concerning women in math, concerning career, but it doesn't mean that I will say it now. I have a lot of opportunities in the next 2 days. What I will say now, first of all, is thank you. Thank you for the University of Miami for taking upon itself this mission, because everybody is talking about it, but the university is doing it. And it starts with the dean that came on Saturday morning in order to welcome you. That shows the appreciation of the university. The chair of the department and the administrative officer, that without all the three of them, actually, each one put something, nothing would happen. But this is just the beginning. And most grateful I'm to you that you took upon yourself this weekend to come here and study instead of spending it in Miami Beach. So that means, yes, that means that you know that you will enjoy this extra curriculum, you'll enjoy this extra attention, and this is a lot of extra attention. I hope that you understand it. Yesterday at my place, I talked to some of the women, so those that were able to come, they maybe understand now what a special treat it is. I mean, I don't know any place in the world, and I was involved in women in science in a national level, in European level, international level, so this is really a great treatment. I'm also very grateful to the speakers. You have the speakers which are really the best that you can listen to, and they came specially because we said no Zoom for this weekend. For the big conference next week, you can Zoom. For this, they have to come in person, and they came in person giving you insight into mathematics. And then you will see that mathematics is everywhere. That's one thing. Secondly, that it's very basic. Mathematics, because it's everywhere, you can describe the world as mathematics, and places that you don't understand that mathematics is there, you will see that mathematics is there. It will give you also a lot of insight on career path, which you don't have to go to academic. You take a graduate course in a graduate program in or you do it somewhere else, or you go to Google or to space agency, whatever you do, your career path is being strengthened by joining this program. As I said, I will find times to talk to you, but part of what you will get here is a line of mentorship. You will have a mentor from the graduate program, and you will be mentoring a very gifted high school female student from the neighborhood, either from a private school, from a public school, etc. So this mentoring and reverse mentoring, you learn a lot from the people that you are mentoring. That I found out all my career is also one of the benefits. And I used for my slot too much time, but I'll just say a few words about braids. Why braids? Ludmil Katsarkov, that was mentioned here and is on a flight here now, he suggested it when I came here because braids is being already for 50 years as a mathematical object, but it became very fashionable now, and I'm using braids for pure mathematics and applied mathematics for the last 20 years. So it was very nice for me as an opening event. So I won't say any more. I'll just go to my talk, which is braids and art.